Hello there, my friend. It's time for some upgrades again. 2001, A Space Odyssey. In this day and age, you would think there was something wrong with the equipment. There's several minutes of music in the beginning, but no picture. I've actually never owned a copy of this movie before, so I don't have the luxury of comparing it to even a DVD. I've seen the movie before, but that was ages ago. They could have made a bigger effort in trying to convey that the space era is actually in the future. As a filmmaker myself, I have to admit that it's a tricky feat. But a good start would be not to use electronics and gadgets from your own era. Everything should be custom made, down to the buttons and screens, at least combined into a form that doesn't seem too familiar. And maybe not use words like telephone someone, when you could just refer to it as call someone. A video telephone call though, that was clever. 4 tools out of 5. The butterfly effect Triology. I'll be upfront, I won't be focusing much on the sequels, because they're quite bleak compared to the original. And they don't really add anything new to the concept. Although, in the third installment, the protagonist can visit places not connected to his memories. Maybe. The most unique of the sequels for sure. But anyway, there's no subtitles on the first 2 films, but they are not that hard to follow. All of them have good sharp image and well done sound. The original, not only is its story dark and gritty, its photo as well. All the childhood traumas are captured uncomfortably well. I enjoy seeing Kutcher in a serious role for a change. There's a great redemptive feeling when Evan sets Kyle's father straight. An important point in the plot as well, even if Evan accidentally changes his stomach with the scar of a cigarette in an early scene. There's some extreme consequences in the story, real black and white stuff. That is a bit insulting to you as a viewer. I wish they had dialed that back just a smidge. It almost makes it feel like a comedy at times. But I guess Evan wouldn't have wanted to change much of his new life, if it wouldn't have been so gay. 4 blockbusters out of 5. Clockers. Disturbing intro with the seemingly real photos of murdered people in the streets, accompanied with soft music. Great soundtrack for the entire movie, by the way. The movie is based on a novel, hence the well-written story, and the photo is immensely grainy, which suits it. An average person for the main part often seems to do the trick, and here as well. In the beginning, when he's almost innocent, you practically feel sorry for him. But then, as he's under a load of pressure, but too daft to get himself out, in the end, all you can really do is pity him. A theme here seems to be unlikely father figures. His boss, the cop from his childhood, and even the detective, sort of. If you're into The Wire, you might want to go for this one as well. Despite no extras, 4 trains out of 5. Do the Right Thing. And yet another Spike Lee joint. Fight the power, combined with dancing. A pretty clear message from the get-go. I do miss these creative colorful fonts in the opening credits. The photo looks warm and undisturbed. And that's the truth, Ruth. You get a slice of life on a hot day in the Bronx, where tolerance is at a low. Very charming and, dare I say, soulful. This is in my meaning still Spike Lee's best joint. Even though the unforgivable "if you don't get why Mookie crashes the window, you're a racist" bullshit. 5 pizza slices with extra mozzarella and shit out of 5. Fargo, with our own Swedish-Russian Peter Stormare. Fair amount of extras in here. A life lesson: don't ever make deals with criminals. And also, don't try to trick the system if you're not smart enough. or if you're plagued with bad luck. They really went and created themselves a small town community here, with its own accents and all. Yeah! There's several slow-paced scenes that give you a feel for the small town tempo, and also that nothing much ever really happens. But this story, with its circumstances, will awaken this sleepy town big time. Exceptionally detailed photo, even with the high amount of grain. You would almost mistake it for a 4K scan. I would say the lighting work is done excellently. The Accordion King poster on the kid's door. Small town stuff, I guess. Smoke a fucking peace pipe. Great line. 4 compost mills out of 5. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. With this one, I've got some kind of copy of every Terry Gilliam movie I need. Here we got a real silly and trippy Depp long before the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. The camera adapts seamlessly with the state the protagonists are in. Bizarre to think that the story and character of Hunter S. Thompson is based on real experiences. Love the aerial acrobats performing a birth mid-air, very Gilliam-esque. The merry-go-round bar scenes as well. 3 Acapulco shirts out of 5. Thank you for the watch.